Hello, everybody.
Hey,
welcome back.
Welcome
Well,
back.
Anyway, we're
okay,
back.
Thanks, Ustream. Want to send me my check back? Well, first of all, let's go back to wine because now that we've burned up, time. Those of you that are loyal fans, your screen is going to refresh.
Go back to James
And
talk about the lobster lunch.
and then we're going to stay right here at this wine. Well, what the heck? You know what? We had technical problems. We deserve to have a cocktail. All right. So,
I like that.
right? Is that okay?
I think so.
Okay. So, sorry about that. That was a Ustream problem, not a TV Tuesday. We were absolutely rocking, and they went down.
Welcome to the second sip.
Yeah, this is sip number 2. So we're on TR Elliott. We had a little technical delay, but Karina, you should be up, right? You're up on your screen over there.
Yeah, but I can't hear anything.
That's because you got to click that button, which is the little headphones on the right-hand side of the screen
Oh,
of the Ustream. You know what I'm talking
yeah,
about?
I got it.
Okay, cool.
How about that lobster lunch coming up?
Yeah, so and next week I'm going to try to get Jeff James in to help us promote the lobster lunch because that's coming up. So let's go ahead and roll the video for lobster lunch, and then I have a comment. So go ahead, let it roll. All right, so that's one of the coolest events ever. That video you saw was from James Family Cellars, right in their vineyard. Well, make sure you bring that one back.
Yeah.
Done by Karina.
And Karina made that video, and but what she did was we had the Bono lobster lunch,
Made a mistake.
and we went to the Bono Vineyard. It was awesome. It was a beautiful day. It was epic, right? Nita, was it great? I mean, it was really,
So good.
yeah. You could appreciate it, even though you don't eat fish. You could still appreciate that whole experience. It was really a wonderful time. Well, Karina took video and pictures, and she made the coolest video. And I sent a copy to
Yeah.
you.
The movie trailer.
It looked like a movie trailer,
so
and
good
it
it's
was
scary.
it was so cool.
Lobsters.
Did you see did I show that to you? Yeah, I did. I showed that to you. It's really cool, and I'm getting Karina to make the opening a little longer and the end a little longer, but it's cool. It looks like a movie trailer about the lobster lunch. It's a hoot. It's a hoot. Yeah, we can't see it because you don't have it. I don't have it on the thing. Anyway, very cool. So we're going to send a link out when I've got that running, and you guys got to see it because it looks really neat. She did a great job on that. So yeah, hats
job.
off to Karina and her creativity. Yeah, it was really cool. In fact, we're going to make certain people. We're going to put Brad in there. I noticed you had credits at the end. We need to put Brad in, like, one of those credits. And, oh, it's really cool. You guys will really dig it when you see it. So TR Elliott, sorry for the break in the broadcast. We do a live broadcast here, so we don't record it and then upload it later when it's. This is a real live show, and when technical things happen, it's just the way it goes. Go ahead, Karina. You have a question there, honey?
Dan would like to know what you recommend for wine preservation once it's been opened.
Wine preservation. Well, we kind of touched on that earlier, but we might have been recording but offline. Here's my take on the wine preservation. Okay. Number one, oxidation will enter into the process once you pull the cork, period. You're not going to stop that. You can slow it down a bit. I would lean personally more toward just a little gas blow in there than some crazy system. They do make, for the real enthusiasts that have lots of burn money to burn both, the systems where they're in these cases and you put the bottle in and the thing goes all the way to the bottom and it's putting the argon gas in and you're doing a tapper, that's perfect. I don't think that's I mean, you're going to get 98% of that that's coming out of that bottle.
Sure.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
For almost ever. I mean, it's going to take a long.
That's pretty expensive stuff.
Oh boy. When we were looking to build this room 5.5, 6 years ago, I looked into that and I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. I mean, I was really shocked on how damn expensive. It was north of $2,500 for 3 slots, or
$10,000 for one of these.
Yeah.
Cruvenet.
Yeah, and
that's
the-
one brand. There's some other ones too.
So, you know, for 10 grand, I can buy all the damn wine I want. You know what I mean? I don't. Your return on investment is forever. I mean, that's crazy stuff. But if you got a lot of money to burn, yeah, that's a cool way. Other than that, the little pump things, not buying into it. It's not sucking the air out. It feels like it's doing that. It's really not. Yeah, argon gas. It's the only thing I really don't know of any other. You know, get a couple more friends.
Yeah.
Get with the program.
Your store.
Start your day. So let's say it's a Sunday, and you go through Sunday, and you got about quarter or half a bottle left, and now it's Monday. I'm thinking it's a morning. You're going into work, and you're just kind of feeling pretty good because you just pounded down a bunch of wine. That's what I'm thinking you're doing.
Okay.
But get with the program. 1 or 2 days at tops. We see it here all the time, and I won't pour it. I just won't. And I've told the vintners, and it's their wine. I mean, if they insist, I will. But I don't, and I tell them why. And it's not. I want it to taste like this.
Yes. Yeah.
Because this isn't going to taste like this in 4 days.
Right. Yeah.
Hell no. No, it's going to be really ugly. And then you can't use it in your food, so don't give me any of that poo either. You can't throw it in your food. You can make sangria with it. I will say that. You can definitely make sangria, but you can't. It's gone. So it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You ruin your pot roast. You make the pot roast with this, and tell me if it wasn't better. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, gotta love it. Gotta love it. Okay. All right. Now, we went through the first 4. Now we're into wine 5. That leaves us 4 for next week. Just as a little teaser, so you guys. So next week, we're going to open with Super Sonoma, the Cabernet Franc, which you and I, we talked. Ultimately, the order's going to change here, but it's Super Sonoma 2010 Cabernet Franc. It's Bonneau Wines Sonoma Valley Cab, which is rock and rolling. Dunois 06 Mendocino Red. Those of you that have had that wine know how cool that is. And then we put the Pirate in the. When you finish this tasting, it's the Pirate. It doesn't get any better than that. That's a damn nice thing. Is it going to rain? It really feels like it's going to rain.
It does.
That's crazy. All right, well, we'll do the show in the rain.
There you go.
Because the camera's under the thing, nothing's going to get ruined. Your shirt's going to get
Fine.
ruined. Mine will get
Yeah.
ruined. So what? All right. So, 2009, another great vintage year. Malbec. So, people ask me all the time, they go, wow, do you guys do, I don't see a lot of Malbec. And in California, there's a fair amount of Malbec produced, but you don't see it because they use it as a blender, right, in the back of a cab or maybe a Merlot. And the label laws don't require you to put the varietals that are in there, right?
Okay.
The only thing that they care about is if you want to call it Malbec, it's got to be 75%, right? Is that the? So I could stick Viognier in there. And I don't have to tell you.
Right. And some people do.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a red wine because it's a red wine. It could be white wine.
But you know, for any winemakers or people that are going to be winemakers, I'm going to reach out to you. I have a hard time understanding why you're not putting the varietals on there. I don't understand the philosophy because people love that information. Are they afraid of something? Is there some weird?
I know some who say, I don't want to give them my blend. I don't want to give them a clue. But the reality is, we want to know.
Yeah, they're not going to make wine.
I'm not going to sit down and make that wine.
No, hell no. Because the blend isn't going to work with your grapes. It's only going to work with his.
Yeah.
And it was only going to work that year. That blend is never going to stay the same. Does it ever? Do they keep it the same? They really don't. They might load
what they do, they go for the style. If that's a successful style, then I might dial up the Malbec and dial down something else.
Wow. So in the nose of this wine, oh my God, there is huge fruit in this wine. 2009, and it's still just screaming along. Beautiful color. It's a great appellation. For those of you that don't know, it's north here about 14 miles, and then just slightly east of the 101 freeway. It's pretty cool. That's a neat spot. But wow, a little more on the red fruit, I think, than and
some really nice spices in here too.
Yeah.
And a lot of times a Malbec will be overripe, will be just heavy. This is not at all. This is bright. It steps forward. It's really quite nice.
And real typical of Alexander Valley is that soft finish.
Mm-hmm.
And this wine is showing you that soft finish. And so you have a wine that's, you know, pretty big. It's not a wimpy wine by any stretch, but it's got that really nice, clean finish. Great price point, 36 bucks. 30-60 if you're a Cellar Club member. Cannot beat. Yeah, that's hard to beat.
Nice.
That's really showing well. And we put it kind of in the middle of the menu. Some Malbecs you might lay them in quite a bit later,
Mm-hmm.
but we also have some bigger wines here that are in this menu. And this to me is not. It's not that super overly tannic wine at all. It's got nice tannins, but it's not overdone at all.
So we're not saying this is 100% Malbec, or are we? Do we know? We're not
I
sure.
don't know.
We're not sure.
I do not know. If Michael Gann, if you're tuned in, let us know what you did in the blend. My recollection, I'm trying to think, when we had this in 2008 and then 2009. We had 7 too. Did we have 7? I think we had 7 also. I thought that there was a little either Syrah or Zin in the previous vintage. I could be wrong. But we'll get Michael in here in a couple of weeks. He's out of town right now. We'll get him in the show a couple of weeks, and we'll drill him.
Yeah, it seems like there's something else in there.
There's something else
Yeah,
in there.
yeah. It's really expressive in a way that tends to go beyond what Malbec would show, even from Alexander Valley.
Maybe Syrah?
Yeah, it could be more interesting than that. Seriously, it could be,
Love that you have
More-
access to both palates.
More interesting than
I'm
that?
getting a lot of the spices I would get from my Gewurz, for instance.
Oh.
So,
Wow.
and I also...
Who the hell's got Gewurz in? Freaking
that's the whole thing.
around here.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
there's one of those crazy cars. Did you see that? You guys
missed
in
it too.
California here, I don't know if it's actually happened out by you guys. They have this Karina, what's the name of that car with the mustache on the front? Lip?
I took it to the left.
Yeah, Clift? Lift? Clift. Lift.
L-I-F.
Lift. It's really cute. You see these cars and they have a mustache on the front of the car, and basically it's an app. And you click on the app and it shows your location and it shows where the cars are. and you just go, come pick me up, and they're here like bam right now, and it's really super cheap, and it's great. But you see these pink mustaches on these cars. Anyway, one just went by here. So if you need a ride home, they're right over here.
The lift is here.
Right?
The lift. Gotta love that.
Pretty one.
That's pretty.
one.
That's pretty
Pretty
damn
one.
nice. So to recap, tonight's show was really all about the new menu. When you come in the tasting room, you're going to taste all 9 wineries. They're all intact. They're all here for $15. You get to taste all 9 of those. And if you buy a bottle of wine, you waive the tasting fee. If you join the wine club, then then that's complimentary all the time anyway.
So I can get a taste of La Serena for free if I buy a bottle of wine.
And that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Now, do people have to drink all of these? And then we
No.
only have 3 seconds?
Now, some people are hardcore red only. Please do not show me white. I will have a heart attack. And if they want to jump in the middle here and go down, yeah, fine. Yeah, we're way okay with that.
Well, the value is there anyway.
Oh heck yeah, no issue. But open your horizons a little bit. That's one of those little cars. Oh, that's so funny. I wish you guys could see this on the camera. That's pretty cute. It's a nice way to really look at different wines and experience them. But we've got some killers in here. Next week we're going to hit the big reds, and they're big, man. There are some monsters in here, and yes, I think we're going to switch some of those up. We'll talk about that. But it's a great menu. And let me give you a little splash here as we get ready to close. I want to thank my bloggers for tuning in, Dan and Giselle, and we got Brad Harder. Brad Harder is in the house. And our friends from New Jersey that were just here, and we have no idea. They went to Jack and Tony's, so
They'll be out later.
they will be out later. Yep. And so come on down this weekend. Again, we've got Ricky Allen Ray, John Pita, Falcon Christopher. Doesn't get any better than that. The weather's fantastic, except for right now. And it's going to be hot. So make sure you bring your summer gear. And hopefully the Giants are winning. I don't even know. I can't see the score. But go Giants. And thanks for tuning in. Dave, thank you very much for being here. This is where you discover wine, one sip at a time, here at Cellars of Sonoma. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.
Bye.